445 million years ago, something crawled out of ancient seas and refused to die. It watched continents crack apart and oceans boil with fire. It survived disasters that erased 96% of all life on Earth. This is not a story about dinosaurs, because dinosaurs came and went. This is the story of a creature so ancient, it saw the dinosaurs arrive and watched them vanish too. Meet the horseshoe crab, a living fossil wearing the same armor for almost 500 million years. Before trees existed, before flowers bloomed, before the first bone ever formed, this creature was already here. Its shell is not just protection, it is a message from deep time, unchanged through unimaginable chaos. To understand how strange that is, we have to go back to the very beginning of its story. The world it was born into looked nothing like the one we know today. There were no continents as we recognize them, only fragments drifting on a restless, molten planet. The oceans were shallow, warm, and teeming with strange, armored creatures fighting for survival. Trilobites crawled the seafloor by the millions, and giant sea scorpions ruled as apex predators. In this brutal underwater world, the first horseshoe crabs quietly appeared, small, patient, and built to endure. They did not have speed, they did not have size, but they had something far more powerful. A design so efficient, evolution simply never found a reason to change it. Then came the first great extinction, 443 million years ago. Ice sheets spread across the planet, and sea levels collapsed almost overnight. Entire ecosystems froze into silence, and 85% of marine species disappeared forever. The mighty sea scorpions faltered, the trilobites thinned in number, but the horseshoe crab endured. Buried in sediment, hidden from the worst of the cold, it simply waited for the world to stabilize. When the ice retreated and the oceans warmed again, this ancient survivor was still there. But peace on Earth never lasts long, and a new threat was already forming beneath the waves. 370 million years ago, the oceans began to suffocate. Volcanic eruptions poisoned the atmosphere, and oxygen levels in the sea plummeted. Fish gasped in dying reefs, and entire food chains collapsed into darkness. This event, known as the Late Devonian Extinction, wiped out nearly 3/4 of all species. Yet somehow, in the mud and shallow tide pools, the horseshoe crab kept moving. Its strange blue blood, rich in copper instead of iron, may have helped it survive low oxygen. Scientists still study this ancient adaptation today, searching for secrets locked in its ancient biology. As millions of years passed, the horseshoe crab's world kept transforming around it. Forests rose from nothing, insects took to the sky, and four-legged creatures crawled onto land. But deep in the coastal shallows, this creature's design remained exactly the same. Then, 252 million years ago, the planet nearly died completely. Scientists call it the Great Dying, the most devastating extinction in Earth's entire history. Massive volcanic eruptions in Siberia released poison gas for almost 1 million years straight. The oceans turned acidic, temperatures spiked, and oxygen vanished from vast stretches of water. 96% of all marine species were erased from existence in this single catastrophe. It should have been the end for a small, slow-moving creature with nowhere to hide. But once again, buried in sand, sheltered in shallow coastal refuges, the horseshoe crab survived. When life slowly crawled back from near-total annihilation, this ancient armored creature was still crawling too. The age of reptiles began, and eventually the age of dinosaurs would follow. Massive predators ruled the land, and strange marine reptiles hunted through open oceans. Through all of it, the horseshoe crab continued its same ancient rhythm, unnoticed, unchanged, unbothered. 201 million years ago, disaster struck again as continents began tearing apart. Volcanic activity along massive rift zones flooded the atmosphere with carbon dioxide. The oceans acidified once more, and half of all species on Earth disappeared. This extinction cleared the way for dinosaurs to dominate the planet for the next 100 million years. And through this fourth global catastrophe, the horseshoe crab story continued without interruption. Its shell had already outlived 3 mass extinctions, and the greatest test was still to come. 66 million years ago, the sky itself became the enemy. An asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide struck what is now the Gulf of Mexico. The impact released more energy than billions of nuclear bombs detonating at once. Wildfires swept across continents, and a cloud of ash blocked the sun for years. Temperatures crashed, photosynthesis collapsed, and the age of dinosaurs ended in fire and darkness. 75% of all species on Earth were wiped from existence in this single moment. This was the extinction that finally silenced the dinosaurs after 160 million years of dominance. In the chaos of collapsing ecosystems, small size suddenly became a massive advantage. Creatures that needed less food, less space, and less stability had a better chance to endure. Once again tucked into shallow coastal sediment, the horseshoe crab weathered the storm.